Okay, welcome back to talk about quitting smoking. I know, all jokes aside, it is actually a serious hard thing to do, or we think it is, and it's a serious topic. Like, how do you quit? It plagued me for years. I smoked for 18 years, I think it was, and I've been quit now for 4 years. Over 4 years, because it was in February when I smoked my last cigarette. Now, as I'm making this video, it's towards the end of June, and it's 2020, and I'm pretty sure it was 2016. So just over 4 years ago, quit cold turkey. And as I mentioned in the other video, I used a book, okay? I read a book by Alan Carr called The Easy Way to Stop Smoking. And the big takeaway I want to share for you, I know that his method doesn't work for everybody, but for me it did work. And the first time I read the book, it didn't work. I didn't read it the whole way through. I put it down. He talks about that in the book, actually. And so I want to touch on that a little bit. Okay, why it may not have worked for you is you really have to, the shift you're making is that you have to allow something to work. You have to give yourself over in complete faith to, I'm not going to smoke anymore, and it is like, that is possible. I am not going to smoke anymore, and this thing that I've chosen to help me is going to work. And that is a huge key. Other things that I tried along the way, the patch, different weird herbal things, and tasting bad and blah, 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 blah. I was never committed in that way. I had never resigned myself to, this is happening, no matter what, and it doesn't have to be a terrible experience. Like, I really had to allow that in, because we are brainwashed. He talks about this in the book, like, through what you see in the media, how hard it is to quit, how you need all these different tools and things, right? And it's built up to be this horrible thing that once you're addicted, you're screwed, basically. And so you get in that mindset. So you have to undo that trap for you, and you have to be allowing. And I mean, for a long time, I thought, I wanted to quit, but it was going to be horrible. And so I had to use willpower. And if I was strong enough and I had willpower, I would eventually quit. But I believed, again, wholeheartedly, like it was going to be terrible and a struggle. That mindset shift to, it's not going to be terrible, it's not a struggle, and I just need to remind myself that, was the game changer. Okay, so that's where you need to get, and however you get there, you have to take yourself and say, I'm going to allow this to happen. I'm going to let go of the stubbornness of, I have to be a smoker, that somehow smoking is better than non-smoking. Like, I'm not even better. We know it's not healthy. We know all these bad things. It makes us stink and all of that, but we get attached identity-wise to it, or I did. And so for me, that made quitting seemed damn near impossible. It was a part of me, and it's so funny to think of it that way now. So, not to go on too long about it, but I really want to hit home with you that there's a process in your mind and shifting your mindset, and then there's a process energetically, and the two come together, and it's beautiful, and it makes life easy, synchronistic, magical. And I talk about that and other things on my channel, and quitting smoking is no different. If you can connect, you can heal, and you can activate, which you can if you allow yourself to do that. Quitting smoking will be just as simple as brushing your teeth. You committed to that, you do it every day so your teeth don't rot, even when you don't have time, even when you don't really want to, and it still works. Well, quitting smoking is the same thing. So once you get over being mad at me for saying it's easy, and once you get past your stubbornness and your fears that are telling you it's easy for everyone else but not for you, and you can't, and you're gonna try, well, you're gonna have to get rid of the word try, because try means I'm giving myself an excuse not to complete, not to do. So if you get wrapped up in all of that, it's going to be hard. But if you can allow and say, I'm doing this, it's going to be the experience I want it to be, and I'm going to go, and I'm going to have my connection to my higher self, and I'm just going to take inspired action every day into the identity I want. And I'm going to remind myself when I get that backwards feeling almost of I want that cigarette, I'm going to remind myself, well, that's funny because I'm a non-smoker. So I might want that cigarette, but I guess I don't really. And a gentle, easy reminder is just that. It's easy, and then you stop needing the reminder. So I could go in, I mean, I have tools that we could talk about in terms of like the reminding. You can set alarms on your phone. You can get a coach. I mean, I can work with you. You can have that personal interaction, but you can do it on your own too. You could team up with a buddy. Okay, get a buddy who's gonna quit and just remind each other, what are we doing? We're quitting, yay! And keep everything in that positive momentum. When your mind is spiraling into the, well, I don't have what I want. I mean, I used to go in full on baby mode and I would cry and have a tantrum and buy cigarettes because quitting was such a struggle. But you can see that's all what I believed, right? I believed it was hard. As soon as I got the inkling that maybe I wanted a cigarette, I immediately went to, I just can't have what I wanted, and blah, 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 blah. And I spiraled into that being a big deal. So stop the spiral, get connected to your higher self and say, yo, higher self, take me away from this right now. Source, I don't want to think about this right now. Give me something else. And before you know it, you will stop thinking about it. And in each of those moments that you ask for that, you will be taken to the thing you need to be going to and away from the thing you don't want anymore. It's all about stating it to the universe. Universe, I'm no longer a smoker. Make it happen. Thank you. It is done. It is done. It is done. That is powerful. Okay, let me know in the comments what you think. If I've riled you up, if I've inspired you to quit, if you got questions, I need to dive deeper in a certain area. But yes, I am still quit. I'm quit for life. And actually, sometimes, one more thing I'll mention is I do occasionally think of it. Someone will light a cigarette and, that smell, I don't know, there's something initially that every once in a while I'll be like, ooh, what was that? And it's okay. Like, I don't feel bad about it. I've said to myself a few times or to my girlfriend, if cigarettes were like a healthy thing and I could just sit outside with a cold beer and go back to that, sitting on the patio doing that, I probably would do it. But it's not that, so I don't and I can't. But it would be cool to do that. And then I move on to something else and I just don't even think about it. So that's what you have to look forward to. Okay, you're not going to feel deprived for the rest of your life. You're not always going to have this longing. You're not going to feel, as a matter of fact, all that you gain will keep reinforcing the beauty of being a non-smoker. Okay, ciao for now. Oh, please subscribe if you like this. Let me know what you're looking for from this channel. I've got, I got energy healing stuff. I got card reading stuff. I got channeled messages, channeled from source. And I am basically here to serve. So let me know what you need.